Hey guys, welcome back to Bearded Lumber. I got an update for you. My electrician just left. This last part we had to change out. Had a bad transformer, so we got our fans. We got our travel motors, got our spindles, that transformer is waiting on control the beam going up and down, and the motor going in and out. Been waiting on that a long time. Today's October the 15th. It's actually my birthday, so it's a good birthday present. It's up and running. Everything functions. The computer has to be calibrated. I can't seem to make it do what it's supposed to, but I've spoken to one of the Weining service contractors. He's supposed to get back with me. He may be here tomorrow. If he comes in tomorrow, we'll get all this set up and it'll be ready to run. We got air. All I gotta do is hook my air hose back up. We'll have air to our things. People, it's been 10 months working on this. Just one thing after another. It's just the way life goes. I mean, our YouTube channel is being real, and this is as real as it gets. So I was going to make it short, but this may end up being a cell phone video. So hang on, we'll be right back. Okay. I'll see if Matthew can cut that in. It may not even have a cut there. We may just let it go as good as possible. I'm going to turn you back around. Now on this machine here, this switch switches you from manual mode to automatic. Now when you're in automatic mode, you can still raise the beam up and down, but you can't move the cutter head in and out. Put it back on manual, and you can see that cutter head move in and out. Same thing, in manual mode you can jog your feed rollers backwards and forwards, as well as you can put it in continuous mode. That being continuous, this is your jog out and your jog in. And you have each one of your individual motors, and I went in and replaced all the light bulbs. So they all work as required. And electrician Wayne, he got some big heavy duty contactors in here so we can run our fans. So now the nice thing about this box, you can't open the door until you kill the power. Now what this is, you can override it here with a pair of pliers, but that's for an electrician to do. This is what we had to replace. This 480 volt to 220 volt transformer, because you got to have one hot leg. That's one 220 leg, that goes down to those two motors and releases the brakes to allow them to function. Now, we didn't have to do anything else in here. These are the fuses for, you can see them right there. I just dropped one out. Okay. These are the fuses for the two fans. Had to wire in fuse blocks to go up here to that controller box. So everything's ready to go there. The reason you got brakes on is so that when you move that a certain number, it stops, you know, and that's got to be calibrated through the computer. And I can eventually figure it out, but I'd rather just pay somebody that knows exactly what they're doing. Like I say, hopefully it'll be here tomorrow. We can get that done. But like I say, the purpose is a brake. If you tell it you want to move out 2 inches, it'll roll out 2 inches and it'll stop. And that brake locks the motor and holds it. All you gotta do is apply that lock, and that secures it to where it can't move. You just gotta remember to unlock it before you come back over here and try to move it manually again. I appreciate you guys going along this journey. It has been a real one. And we're not done yet, you know. The vacuum system is not up to snuff as good as I'd like. If you look closely where these two pipes come together, we had to do some modifying there, and what was happening, one would bleed over and try to run back down the other one. So there's a divider that goes from there, focused on my finger, all the way up into that elbow. So the two streams don't meet until they're up there in that almost that straight piece of pipe. But that being said, if our suction is not enough here, I may have to take them down from a 6-inch to like a 4-inch pipe to increase the velocity. Because this has 3 drops, 1, 2, 3, where the other side, it has 3, but one of them's on a floor sweep and it's closed. And I've got a lot higher velocity on this one as well as the other one, only sucking through 2 6-inch pipes instead of 3. That may be something we have to address. Right now it's not top priority. Top priority is getting it set up, getting it running. If the vacuum is not as good as we want, we'll address it. Like I say, I've got the service tech that he's an independent contractor, but he's been working on Weinings for 30-something years. Maybe tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it may be a week. I want to learn some stuff about, this is called an ATS stand. It measures the radius on the knives. Didn't come with a bit of instructions, so having somebody that knows how to use it would be handy. I've got all these boxes of knives and inserts and stuff. Got a couple new cutter heads. If he's willing to stay, I got a lot of questions to cover. We'll try to video it. I don't know if it'll be much of a good video to air, but I want to video what comes out of his mouth so that I can go back and review it if necessary, because these guys don't come cheap. He's about 2 hours away, and you pay coming and going, and you pay the time he's here, but you pay for knowledge, and I don't mind doing that, you know. Somebody to come in and teach. That's what I want him to do. I don't teach us how to set it up properly, teach us how to calibrate the computer properly. The computer has the capability of having 99 presets in it. I don't know if we'd ever need that many, but if I can learn how to do it, Matthew can learn how to do it, then that's a win-win. But like I say, guys, it's been a long journey this year, and we've took you along. Had a lot of people watch, a lot of people interested. I enjoy this kind of stuff. I will say it's a lot more expensive than I prepared for, planned for. Well, I mean, it's just what it is. You spend money to make money. But I've got stuff lined up out here just waiting waiting for this to run. Of course, we want to do this whole building. We'll probably, if we're ready to run, whatever day he's here, tomorrow or next week, I got a whole bunch of lower grade pine. We'll run it through there and put it up in this building. But if you look over in the green building, there's a couple thousand feet of sweet gum ready. Plus I got 4 stacks of lower grade pine ready. There's, you know, right out there, there's 4,000 feet of white pine. Needs to get in the kiln and get motor planed. And right behind it is some oak that'll go in the kiln mid-November. And when it comes out, it's got to be S4S. The third hole in that building, there's 8,000-9,000 board feet of white pine that needs to get kiln dried and run. The last hole over there, there's some white oak for a customer that needs to be made into hardwood flooring. It's dry, it's ready to run now. Had a bunch of oak delivered for another contractor. It needs to be cut, dried, tongue and grooved. That'd be next year's work. Well, I'm gonna try to get it cut with this oak that's over here and run it all as one batch, because that's 3 different customers, but one of them happens to be the one that has the rest of this oak. So we got plenty to do. Got plenty lined up for it to do. We'll see. Like I say, guys, I greatly appreciate you coming along. Beardy Lumber has grown by leaps and bounds. You know, you never know when you get into this what it's going to do, how it's going to go. I had low expectations, but I was willing to give it a try, and that's my suggestion to you. If you're thinking about YouTube, give it a try. You know, nothing ventured, nothing gained. It don't cost you anything to play with YouTube other than, you know, cell phone or GoPro and maybe some editing software. Or like this video, I may post it right off my phone, just raw footage right off my phone, and you can do that. It's a little hard. You can't do any editing on your phone. You need an editing software, but I could send it. We have a Dropbox account for Matthew, Solomon, and myself. I could drop it on Dropbox, send it to Matthew. He can pull it up as a file and edit it and play with it, do whatever he wants to. But if you're interested in YouTube, give it a try. Tell me about it. I might like to watch you too. So that's it, guys. That's like I said earlier, today's my birthday, and this is one heck of a birthday present. Seeing it pretty close to ready to run. Barring any kind of other deficiencies, hopefully it'll be making some sawdust tomorrow. So guys, it goes without saying, I'm overly thankful for every one of you that watch and comment, and you know who you are. You comment all the time, guys. I appreciate it. Sorry I don't give longer answers. Sometimes I just don't have time. You know, it's going on 7 o'clock now, and I've got a couple of estimates to give. I got a couple of phone calls to make. You know, just some days I just don't have time. And I accomplished little to nothing today. I mean, it was one of them days. We changed our diesel drip tank on our mill a couple weeks ago. Had a little crack in it. I sorted it up, and then it had another little crack, and I JB welded it, and it held. And then yesterday it just started dripping all over the place. This morning I said, well, I got to fix that. And I messed around with it for an hour and a half with raising rods, acetylene torch, and every time I'd get one spot patched, it'd leak in another one. Finally just got irritated, throwed it down, and I went and got one of my yellow diesel jugs, one of the good heavy duty ones, and I tapped a hole in it. JB welded that thing, screwed it in there, and we're gonna run it because I need the saw. I ain't got time to mess around with it. And then had a lady customer we'd done a lot of work for come by. I needed a few boards to finish up her house, so you know it takes priority. We pulled them out and run through the planer and cut them up to length, and she took them home. She was tickled to death. So, and then if you don't know by now, Matthew and Caitlin had their baby, so we got a new grandbaby, Mordecai Ronnie Champion. So he came October the 12th. Tried to get her to wait till the 15th, to the day. You know, it's just Tuesday, but couldn't do it. He had to show up on the 12th. So, nice, healthy baby boy. He was just barely over 6 pounds, but couldn't ask. It's perfect. Couldn't ask for no better. 10 fingers, 10 toes, everything works. So we're blessed beyond measure. And as always, guys, depending on when this comes out, Matthew's supposed to have a video introducing Mordecai. So if he don't before then, it'll be a surprise. If he does, you know it already. But that's going to do it for today, guys. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Like all the comments, keep them coming. But tell your friends, tell them to like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you back at the mill.